Rep. Eskamani, you're recognized.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair, and to both chairs. Thanks for the opportunity to be ex officio. I feel like I'm like the Kool-Aid man, just like bursting into this committee. But this issue is very personal for many of us, myself included, as I know I'm one of many graduates of a state university here in Florida. And I've actually had the pleasure over the years of working in Sarasota before I ran for office, hiring new college grads, working with new college grads. And of course, New College always had struggles. We know that there were tuition challenges and challenges with student enrollment and so forth. But I have found the last 3 years, which has been, I would say, an experiment of a conservative takeover of a public university. And from where I'm standing, the experiment has failed miserably. In fact, if this was a private company, a corporation, they would have declared bankruptcy by now. We are bailing out New College of Florida. I know we subsidize all of our universities, but not to the degree of New College of Florida. And if you just look at the cost to produce one degree at New College, it is nearly $500,000 to produce a degree at New College compared to $72,000 at USF. And that's not my data, that's data from the Board of Governors, the State University System's efficiency study, which I'm not sure if this committee had a chance to review, but the stories quantitatively are interesting, but the qualitative history behind these decisions I find even more compelling to why we should not support moving USF's campus to New College of Florida. I also want to just amplify that academically, New College is not doing well. New College used to be known as the Fulbright University. Every year they would have Fulbright students. They have 0 Fulbright students this last academic year. And I asked the question about tuition because I'm really curious and I would love to see what that data is. Because based on my analysis, they're generating nearly $0 from tuition because they have to pay students to come to New College from around the country. I know there's other legislation around capping out-of-state students. New College will probably be really negatively impacted by that because there seems to be more out-of-state students interested in New College than in-state because they're getting not just full rides, but excessive full rides, not based on academic achievement in many cases where many of their athletic students actually are on academic probation. And so for me, I think it's really important to, create more of a improvement plan, if you will, for New College. I don't think it's smart to move not just these assets, but also, of course, the debt to New College, because unless we're paying off that debt, which is likely going to happen in a future legislature, I feel like it's just fiscally responsible to do that. And the last point I'll make on my little soapbox here is, thinking about the impact on USF students. So all 3 USF SGAs passed resolutions in opposition to this. They want to be part of the process. And when we think about the programs at the USF Manatee County, they have developed programs to meet the local economy, from nursing to accounting. They've really tried to rebuild that campus to be a footprint in the community. It's an untraditional student base. A lot of adults, well, we're all adults, but a lot of returning students come back to scale up their degrees. And I do worry that if the campus is transferred to New College, those programs would not stay because that's not New College's purpose. New College at this point is really more of a conservative experiment. It's not necessarily shifting itself to meet the workforce needs like we see all of our other universities shift towards. And so for those reasons and more, I really would encourage folks to reassess this proposal. I know it probably comes from, political negotiations and so forth, because from a clearly fiscal perspective, it is not a good policy proposal. So with that, I encourage members to vote down. Thank you, Madam Chairs.